welcome to day 2, practice 2 of yoga. Good evening, everyone. So I'm just going to take attendance, and then we're going to go over some of your assignments. So I got a couple emails asking about the journals and just questions. So I'll do a screen share with you so you can see my Moodle, you can see where everything is. Obviously, I think most of you have gotten the hang of Moodle at this point. You know how to find it and where to look, and I'll mostly be communicating with you through like the announcements tab. So I posted our YouTube channel there. So the class on Tuesday was recorded, and that's there. Someone actually already made that up, so that's great. Okay, let me just take attendance. Trevon. So let's go Christian, Hicks, Megan, Nasser. I think Dexter, is he here? I'm actually just gonna take a picture and take attendance later so I make the most of your time. All right, so today, welcome. Hi, everybody. So if you can turn your camera on so I can see you, so I know you're here and you're present and you're ready for class. Have a yoga mat ready or your space to practice. Today we're going to do our asana, our posture. We're going to do a little bit of lecture, and I'm going to introduce you to the 8 limbs of yoga. But first, some housekeeping stuff. We're just going to go over your assignments in Moodle because I got a couple questions about that. So I'm going to screen share. And okay, so here's my screen. That's all of you guys. And let's go back to our course. Okay, so here's our class, Yoga Block 2. I posted the announcements and your syllabus, and then here's announcements where I've mostly been posting all of the stuff you need to do. So your YouTube channel, the Zoom link we're going to use for class is just my personal meeting room. It's the same every time. So it's posted twice, and you can always refer back to that. So let's just go over the journal guidelines. And you're responsible for checking Moodle pretty regularly and just checking in on what I'm posting and all of that. And yeah. So one of the projects for this semester will be a weekly journal. I've been keeping a journal for years and really come to respect it as a tool to help me reflect on my experiences, engage the way I've grown and changed. And I hope that this will be something you can take with you, and this will be the same for you. So topics will vary. Almost half will be reflections on a personal yoga or meditation practice. Some will involve your text for the course. Does anyone have the textbook? Did anyone buy it? No? Okay. We'll talk about it later. So some will involve outside articles posted in Moodle, and most will include awareness of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors over the course of a few days. So you'll need a notebook. You can also type them. A lot of people asked if you can type them, and I actually recommend just typing it, even though I think there's something really special about emotion, like pen to paper. You can type them, and then that'll be an easier way for me to check them. And if you're writing them out, which is also nice, you could just take a picture of it and post it when it's time for me to check your journals. So that's how you will turn them in. So each journal entry must be at least 1 handwritten page. Keep this in mind. If you have a small notebook, you might need 3 or 4 pages to make the equivalent length. I'll post a prompt. I will post prompts a few weeks in advance, and they will be due Tuesday of each week. I actually wrote on Moodle that they'll be Thursday, or someone actually said that it was Sunday. So I'll go back and look at that. I actually haven't updated this because this isn't like virtual. This is when we were in person, but bring your journal and I'll check it. Timeliness for your journal, 10% of your grade. Journals are much more efficient when spread out over the course of the semester. So these weekly check-ins is to help you keep up. I think in the past, people have like just slacked and not done the journals and then kind of rushed through right before. So I will be checking them weekly, which I didn't say before, but I do think that's a little more helpful for you all to stay accountable. Then I'll read the journals twice a semester, once at midterms and before finals. Okay, one of the main reasons you're in college is to gain a sense of who you are. We talked about this on Tuesday, what you care about, how you react to and contribute to the world around you. Your yoga practice will help you do this, and your journal is an important component to help you document that journey. It's also the main way I've chosen to grade you for the semester. So please take it seriously in that sense as well. Happy writing. So that's your journal assignment. Some people have asked me about the length. So if it's typed half a page, a full page, double spaced, I'm not going to be super strict about it. Like more than 3 sentences. You know, I'm not going to do like a word count, but just enough to be reflective. Your first journal assignment is due March 28th. That's next, is that next Monday? Oh, that's Sunday. I'm going to change that to April 1st, so next Thursday. And that assignment is about this article. So this is an article I want you all to read, Yoga, Union, and Everyday Enlightenment by Valerie Discoli Midget. So that is the article I want you to read. Someone had a question about that, and your first journal assignment is about that article. And think about what yoga means to you, what you hope your practice can be, set an intention for the semester. Yeah, and then the following week, your journal assignment will be to write a gratitude journal, and you can answer these questions. So that might take a little bit more time. So that is, here's Moodle, all your announcements, all your assignments. Does anyone have any questions about that? Okay, Dex, gotcha. Thanks for letting me know. I'll make sure you're counted in attendance. Dexter, okay. Okay, so everyone feels pretty clear about the journals. Let's see, yeah, mostly thumbs up. Yeah, we've got those. Okay.
Do we turn, sorry, do we take a picture and turn each one in? Is that what you said?
Yeah, and I'll
email them to you?
Yeah, I'll make an assignment in Moodle where you can submit it. So that'll be
thank you.
And then I'll have, yeah, you're welcome. And then I'll have an updated like dates on those. So it'll be every Thursday that you submit your journal entry. How are you guys feeling today physically? Like medium? It's kind of a rainy, gross day out. All right, let's come down onto the mat. So get onto your practice space and let's just start lying down. All right. So come onto your mat and lie down, get comfortable. And everyone who has your video turned off, if you could place your video on so I can see you, that'd be really helpful. So this position is called Shavasana. Legs long, arms come out by your side, palms up. And if you have a pillow, you could bring a pillow underneath your knees or your thighs. That's a nice kind of restorative, supported pose. Or if you want to get really comfortable, you could bring a blanket on top of you. We're going to spend probably the first 10 minutes of our practice in this position, lying on your back. So calm down, lie down, get comfortable. Your arms come out by your side, let your palms face up. And if you don't feel comfortable with just lying down flat, you can bend your knees and place your feet. So that should feel a little better for your back if you're feeling a little funky there. All right, so arms down by your sides, close your eyes. And then take a deep breath in through your nose. And let a big deep breath out through your mouth. Whew. So I'm assuming you all are kind of in the privacy of your own spaces. So if it's not a good place for you to breathe out of the mouth with COVID, just breathe in and out of your nose. So take a long, deep breath in And a big cleansing sigh out. So lie down on your back, get comfortable. Colin and Dex, if you could put your cameras on. Good. One more cleansing breath in. And a deep breath out. Now, as you come into the space, closing your eyes, I want you to bring your attention inside your body. Come onto the mat and into the space with intention. Feel your body here. What's going on? What are the sensations? Notice if there's a certain part of your body that feels tight or open, tired, sore. Maybe there's an old injury. So just bringing all of your attention here. And Daniel, if you could be in the Shavasana shape, or if you feel more comfortable sitting, I would recommend everyone come down. Good. Now start to scan your body from the crown of the head, along the front of the face, the back of the head, and then the neck and the shoulders. Feel the top of your body and let your head, face, neck, shoulders relax. Inhale and exhale. Now relax down through the arms, down through your wrists, your hands, and each finger. Paying attention, relaxing here. Inhale and exhale. And then relax your attention down your torso, the front of the chest, the arms, the belly, down to the fronts of the hips. And then feel down the back of the body, the shoulders, the back, down to the hips. So feel the center of your body, your torso, and let your torso relax. Now, let your attention move down the fronts of the legs, the quads, the knees, the shins. Relax the fronts of the legs, and then the back. The back of the legs, the hamstrings, the calves, backs of the heels. And then the feet, soles of the feet, tops of the feet. Let the lower body relax here. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, I want you to focus on the breath and just let there be a gentle attention on the inhale and exhale. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Now see if you can really stretch the breath out. So inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Notice what it feels like to really just be fully present here on the mat in your body with your breath. Deep breath in and deep breath out. So today for a theme for your class, we'll be focusing on the first limb of yoga, which is YAMA. Y-A-M-A. YAMA means the social restraints or social disciplines, ethical guidelines. They're kind of the guardrails on the path to keep us centered. There are 5 yamas, and they are ahimsa, nonviolence, satya, truthfulness, ashteya, non-stealing, brahmacharya, right use of energy, and apigraha, non-hoarding. We'll talk about the yamas more as we move through the practice today. So when you're ready, place your hands on your body. One hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, and here I'll invite you to set your intention for class. So intention, in Sanskrit the word is sankalpa, means kind of vow, solemn oath. So it's what you want to focus on today. What do you need today for your practice and your body? You could choose an intention like truthfulness, relaxation, peace, or balance. A personal mantra for you. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And then from here, bend your knees in and give yourself a hug. Rock from side to side. Rock a little forward and back. Good. Now gently drop your knees over to the left. Open your arms out to a T and gaze to the right for a spinal twist. Belly twist. Waking up your belly, waking up your back, your whole body. Come through to center, knees to chest, rock side to side. And then drop your knees over to the right. Open your arms out to a T and gaze to the left, spinal twist. And then come back to center, knees draw in, rock side to side. And then see if you can gain a little momentum, rock up and down, and rock up into a seated position. So come to sit up with your legs crossed in front of you. Hands can be on your knees, and then start to circle along like this. Hands on your knees, move your spine. Is Dex still here? Dex? Looks like he's not here anymore. All right, circle, and then switch other way. Arms can kind of bend and straighten, circle around. Good. And then come back to center, sitting tall, and bring your hands to your heart, palms touch. So this is a mudra. A mudra is something we do with our hands. That, again, is a place where we kind of start and end class. So hands in front of your heart. Getting clear with your intention. For me, my personal intention today is productivity and focus. Good. So that's what I really want to call in, to not get distracted. So that might inspire you to choose an intention. Breathe in. Exhale. Press your palms as you reach your arms up. And then stretch your arms out and down by your sides. Good. Inhale, stretch your arms out and up. Connecting breath and movement. Exhale, arms flow out and down. Inhale, arms stretch out and up. Good. Exhale, arms stretch out and down. Good. Adding on, inhale, arms stretch out and up. And then twist to the right. Good. Take a deep breath in, lift tall. And then exhale, gentle spinal twist. Maybe you look back. Good. Now keep your body twisted. Just turn your gaze forward over your left shoulder. A little stretch for your neck maybe. Good. And then turn to face forward. Lower your right hand down. Stretch your left arm up and over. Side bend. Good. And then rise back up to seated. Bring your hands on your knees. Round your spine. Shift back. Chin in. Lift up and arch your spine. Shift forward. Good. Come back to center. Uncross your legs. Place your feet down. Good. And then bend your knees and sway your knees side to side, back and forth like this. Little squish and swish. Good. Then back to center. Cross your left shin in front of your right shin. Sitting tall, arms down by your sides. Inhale, stretch it up. Good. Exhale, twist to the left. Good. Breathe in, lift tall. Breathe out, twist, maybe look back. Good. And then turn to face, go back, twist, keep the twist, and just turn your gaze over your right shoulder. A little stretch for your neck. Good. Now spin to face forward, left hand down. Right arm goes up and over. Side bend, stretch. Good. And then back to center. Final time here, hands on your knees, round back, lift up. shift forward, back to center. From here, swing your legs around behind you, and we'll press back to child's pose at the back of the mat. So big toes touch, knees wide, hips to your heels, stretch your arms forward, and let your forehead come to the mat. You can close your eyes here, maybe rock your hips side to side, maybe rock your forehead temple to temple. So I want you to pay attention to the names of the poses, because by the end of the semester, you should know 10 yoga poses. Good, so child's pose. This is a nice pose to come back to and rest, stretching your back, lengthening your spine. Just so you know, the way I grade your participation is just having your video on so I can see you. So if you're here, but your video is not on, you aren't getting credit for class. So if there's something going on, you can message me if you need. Good. Now, hover your hips over your heels, stretch your arms forward more, and then lift your gaze, come up to your fingertips, and walk your upper body over to the right. Feel a stretch down your left side. And then lift your gaze, come onto your fingertips, walk yourself center, and then over to the left, stretching down your right side. And then lift your gaze, come back to center, child's pose. Good, then lift up to find tabletop position, come to all fours. So in yoga, we always want to get the spine moving in all 6 directions it's going. So tuck your toes, let your belly drop, bring your shoulders down your back, lift your chest. So this is extension. Good, then point your toes around your spine, cat, flexion. Puff your shoulder blades up and away, chin in. Inhale, cow, toes tuck, belly lowers, gaze up. Good, exhale, cat, round your spine, chin in. Good, and then one more, inhaling, cow, lower your belly, gaze goes up. Good, exhale, cat, point your toes, chin to chest. Good, come to center, bring your knees together, and then stretch your right leg back behind you. And then stretch your left arm forward. Balance, hold. Good option, bring your elbow to knee underneath you. Think crunch, and then stretch it forward and back, elbow to knee underneath you. Stretch it long one more time. Good, reach, and then lower, table pose, shift side to side. Good, back to center, stretch your left leg back, reach your right arm forward, opposite arm and leg, hold, find your balance. Good, now elbow to knee underneath you, crunch, and then stretch it long. Elbow to knee, crunch, and reach it one more time, pull in, extend, lower down, table pose, rock your hips from side to side. Good, now bring your knees together, tuck your toes, and sit back on your heels. So your toes are kind of curled underneath you. You can reach around and grab your pinky toes, make sure they're involved. If that feels like too much, you can stand on your knees so there's not as much kind of tension. Good, reach your arms forward and circle your wrists like this, circle. Good, and then flick your fingers, flick, 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 waking up your hands, your fingers, your wrists. Good, and then come to all fours, release the toes, tap them out on the mat, tap, 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 tap. Good, and then we'll come into downward facing dog. So spread your fingers, look at your hands, press into your knuckles, and then lift your hips up and back. So your body's making a shape like an upside down V. Bend your knees, chest towards your thighs, hips are lifting. Good, inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, now start to walk your dog out as you move through the backs of the legs. So right heel lowers, left knee bends, left heel lowers, right knee bends. A little pedal and pedal. You can also move your heels side to side, back and forth. Good, and then from here, come up to your tiptoes and shift forward to plank position. Good, drop to your knees and then push up on your knees, elbows squeezed by your sides, come all the way to the ground. Stretch your legs back, Hands by your sides, lift your chest, cobra, and then see if you can also float your hands. Good, lower down. Press into your hands down by your sides and open through your chest in a back bend, cobra. Good, maybe you shift side to side. You can look right, look left. Nice back bend here. Good, tuck your toes, press to tabletop position, and then circle your hips back. Left, right, forward, right, left. Nice big circles. And then switch, circle back, right, left, forward, left, right. Good, find tabletop position again. And then tuck your toes and lift your hips down, dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Come to the top of the mat in a forward fold. Let your knees bend, let your upper body hang. You can grab opposite elbows and maybe sway, so think length through your spine. Good, then hands on your shins, lengthen as you look forward, and then refold. Stretch your arms as you come to stand, reach all the way up, stretch up, reach up, lift up nice and high. Good, and then lower your hands down to your heart, mountain pose. And then pause here with your feet underneath your knees, knees under hips. Maybe there's a little bend of the knees. Good, and see if you can really evenly ground both feet. Strong, steady, balanced. Inhale, exhale. Bring your arms down by your sides. Inhale, stretch your arms out to the sides and up. And then exhale, stretch your arms out to the sides and down. Inhale, arms stretch out and up. And exhale, arms stretch out and down. One more time. Inhale, arms stretch out and up. And then exhale this time, adding on, bend your knees, forward fold, lower down. Head drops, hands down. Maybe you move a little side to side, feel a stretch along the backs of your legs. Good, then lengthen your spine, look forward, halfway lift. Good, fold in, and then stretch your arms out to the sides and come all the way back up to stand, hands together into your heart. Good, now bring your feet together, reach your arms up, bring your right hand to your left wrist and side bend to the right. So stretching down your side, breathe. Good, come back up to center, stretch tall, switch your wrists up and over to the left, maybe your chin is slightly lifting, breathe. Good, come back to center, lower your arms, see if you can interlace your fingers behind your back, maybe squeeze your palms, draw your shoulders back and down, lift, and then fold, arms go up and over, maybe crown of the head comes down. Good, release that, hands on your shins, look forward, halfway lift, think like a flat back position, fold in, and then stretch your arms forward as you rise up to stand, and then hands come to the heart, mountain pose. So we're gonna do 2 sun salutations, and then take it down for some deeper stretches. So sun salutations are the warm-up parts of the class. So come to the top of the mat or the space you're in, press your palms, reach your arms up. Good, and then forward fold, lower down. Lengthen your spine, look forward, and then plant your hands down and step your feet back to plank pose. You can always drop your knees if you need. From plank or with your knees down, chaturanga, yogi push-up, lower down. And then come all the way to the belly, point your toes, lift your chest forward, pull through, cobra or up dog. And then take it back to downward facing dog and breathe. This is called Surya Namaskara A or Sun Salutation A. Breathe in, breathe out. You can move and bend your legs and walk it out here. Just be still. Good, come high to your toes, bend your knees and walk your feet up to your hands, top of the mat. Look forward and lengthen and fold. Stretch your arms as you rise to stand. Reach up, maybe back bend. And then hands to the heart, mountain pose. Breathe in. Exhale. So this is a slightly different variation of a sun salutation. This is a classical sun salutation. Press your arms up, reach up. Good. And then exhale, forward fold, come down to the floor. Lengthen your spine, look forward. And now step your left leg back and lower your left knee down. Reach your arms up. So you're in a low lunge position, stretch high. Good. Now lower your hands down and step your right leg back to down dog. Shift forward to plank pose, chaturanga, yogi push up, lower down. Upward dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Breathe in, exhale. Right leg stretches up and back. Step your right foot forward. Lower your left knee down. And again, reach up in that low lunge position. Stretch high. Good. Nice, everyone. And then hands come down. Tuck your back toes and step your back leg forward. Fold. Lengthen as you gaze forward. Then step your right leg back. Lower your right knee down. And stretch your arms up. Low lunge. Bend into your front knee. Stretch high. Good, bring your hands down. Tuck your right toes. Left leg goes back, down dog. Now you can hold downward dog or come to child's pose or take a flow, shift forward plank, chaturanga, up dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Left leg stretches up and back. Step it forward, lower your back knee down, reach your arms up, low lunge. Bring your hands down at the top of the mat, step your back foot forward and fold. With a bend of your knees, round your spine to stand, taking your time. And then at the top, circle your shoulders up, back and around. We're gonna do a couple standing poses and then come onto the mat. So bring your right foot facing the top of the mat, step your left leg back. Lift your heel up, reach your arms, crescent lunge. Good. Now spin your back foot down, hips forward, reach your arms. This is called warrior one. Good, straighten your legs, turn to the side of the mat, and then bend into your front knee, reach your arms wide, warrior two. Sit low, arms stretch. Yeah, just like that, shoulders over your hips, arms spread wide. Good, pump your warrior, arms and legs straighten. And then exhale, come down. Reverse your warrior, take it back. Good, rise up, warrior two. Shift forward, extended side angle. Right forearm to thigh, left arm up and over. Good, rise up, warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Walk your back foot in, shortening your stance. Next pose is called triangle. Arms stretch out wide, reach forward, and then come down, bring your hand onto your knee, your shin, maybe to your ankle. And you might even look at yourself in the Zoom camera and see the shapes of a triangle your body's making. Good, rise up, bring your hands to your heart, little bend of your right knee, and step your feet to the top of the mat, mountain pose. Breathe in and exhale. Good, other side, step your right leg back, lift your back heel up. You can keep your hands at your heart or reach your arms high. Crescent lunge. Good, now spin your back heel down. Toes face forward, hips forward, ribs forward, warrior one. So your back foot is on a 45-degree angle. Good, lift up. Now straighten your front leg, spin to the side of the mat, come into warrior two on your left side. Bend your front knee nice and deep, arms stretch out wide. Good, pump your warrior one time, arms and legs straighten. And then exhale, bend. Then reverse your warrior, take it back. Right hand down the back leg, left arm up and over. Good, rise, warrior two. Shift forward, extended side angle, left arm to thigh, right arm goes up and over. Maybe you circle it back, down and around, reach. Good. And then back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your heart or your hips. Walk your back foot in. Good for triangle pose. Arms stretch out wide. Reach forward. And then bring your left hand onto your knee. Shin, foot, maybe outside the foot on the mat. Triangle. Lift up. And then slowly rise all the way up to stand. And then step your feet to the top of the mat. Hands at heart. Mountain pose. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Bend your knees and come down and find a squat position. So go heels out or heels in, toes out, and then see if you can hold here, maybe hands at your heart. And if your heels don't touch, you could always grab a rolled up blanket or a towel to bring underneath your heels. That might feel a little more comfortable. And just hold this stretch, working your inner groin, your knees, your ankles, your hips. So this is called Malasana in Sanskrit, or just a squat. Good. One more deep breath. Good. And then come down onto your bottom. Sit back, stretch your arms forward, or your legs forward, rather. Shake it out. Good. Point and flex your feet. Good. And then place your feet down with your knees bent. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, flex your foot, and press your right knee away from you to stretch your hip. You can shift side to side. Good, breathe. Good, and then release, lower your foot down, and then bend your knees with your feet down. Sway your knees from side to side, back and forth, swish and sway. Good. Come back to center, cross your left ankle over your right knee, flex your foot, so curl your toes back towards you, press your left knee open and away, and breathe here. Good, maybe shift a little side to side. Good, and then maybe you feel that stretch really in the deep places of your glutes, your hamstring muscles. Good, and then uncross your legs. Again, place your feet down, sway your knees side to side. Option to press into the hands and the feet, lift up, reverse table. Good, then lower down, bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees come apart for butterfly pose. So feet together, knees wide. And to begin, why don't you put your hands on your feet and give yourself a little foot massage. Kind of moving your fingers inside the arches of the feet and grab your toes. Maybe interlace your fingers between your toes. Good. And then shift your hips a little side to side. Take a deep breath in and then forward fold. You can press your elbows onto the calves or the thighs. Let your head drop, round your spine, and hold the fold. So hold your stretch here. And it's believed in yoga, in this variation of yoga called, not variation, in a style of yoga called yin yoga, that you can hold the poses for a number of minutes. And that connects to that goes deep into the layer of connective tissue. So connective tissue is around your whole body, underneath the skin. If you think about like a chicken, like a raw chicken, that skin, kind of a gross way to think about it, but it's like a saran wrap around your body, underneath your skin. And by having kind of flexible connective tissue, it really can help your joints, help with aging, flexibility, injury prevention, all of that. Good, take a couple more breaths here. Long, slow deep breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Hold here. One more breath. And then slowly rise back up to seated. Nice long spine. And at the top, shrug your shoulders up, back and around, up, back and around. Good. Again, bring your hands behind you. Bend your knees, place your feet down. Sway your knees from side to side, or option to press your hands and feet down to lift up into a reverse table. Good. Now from here, swing your legs around behind you, and we're going to do a couple more hip openers. So come to tabletop position, all fours. Good. Tuck your toes, arch your spine, cow. Point your toes, round your spine for cat. Good. Come back to neutral. Stretch your right leg back behind you. Lift it up. Good. Now step your right foot forward between your hands with your back knee down. Straighten your front leg. Shift your hips back. Half split. Good. Bend into your front knee and shift forward. And do this a couple times, especially for you athletes, or if you're really tight. This should feel really good. Hopefully, maybe it's a little painful, so you can always skip if you need. Good. Now hold the half way back. Think right heel to left knee. Straighten that leg, forward fold over the leg. Maybe you slide forward into a full split. Right leg back, left leg forward. Or just hold wherever you are. Breathe into whatever you're feeling, wherever it is. And then take your time to rebend into your front leg. Walk your right foot to the edge of the mat and bring your hands inside the leg for a lizard lunge. Good. Hands come down. Maybe you even come to your forearms. You can also press your right hand inside the thigh, kind of twist open. And here you might even feel a stretch along the front of the left hip flexor. One more breath. Good. Now walk your right foot over to the left side of the mat and sit on the outside of the right hip. I'm going to come onto a blanket so you might be able to see me a little bit better. So bring your right shin forward and your left shin to the side of the mat. This is called 90-90 pose. So think right ankle to right knee, right hip, left hip, left knee, left ankle. So you can see your body's in these 90-degree angles. Lift tall. And then see from here, you can fold lower over your right shin. Maybe to your elbows or your forearms. Good. Notice where that stretch goes, where it moves, where you might feel it. And then slowly walk your hands and lift your chest up. Turn to the left side of your mat and open your legs out into a wide V. Good, whatever that looks like for you. You can kind of bring your hands behind you, move some meat from your seat, shift a little side to side. Good, and then just point your toes and flex your feet. Point your toes and flex. Shift side to side. Good, deep breath in, turn to the right leg and fold over your right leg. Get a nice stretch there. Breathe. Good, and then walk yourself up and turn towards your right leg, right arm down. Reach your left arm up and over for a side bend. Stretching all the way down your side, your waist, through your ribs. Good, and then come back up to center. Stretch your arms nice and high, lift. Good, turn towards your left leg and fold. Lower your chest down, nose, chin, forehead. And maybe as you fold to the left, you feel stretching your low back on the right. Good, and then slowly rise back up. Bring your left arm down, stretch your right arm up and over, stretching down your side. Good, and then come back up to center and pause. Breathe in, exhale. Bring your hands underneath your knees, bring your legs together, and then wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a little hug, a little squeeze, maybe chin to chest. Good, and then lift up, spin around to come back to all fours, tabletop position. You can move your hips side to side, shake out your head, maybe move your spine a little up and down, so think kind of rolling cat-cows. Nice, then stretch your left leg back behind you and step your left foot forward between your hands. Good, bend into your front knee. And then straighten your front leg as you shift your hips back. Bend into your front knee as you shift your hips forward. Rock and roll your hips here a little bit. Shift it back. Shift it forward. One more time. Good. Now shift it back. Think left heel to right knee, chest on your thighs. Bow down. You can fold, maybe nose towards your knee. You can turn your toes out and in, point and flex. And then if you are more flexible and you want to kind of go into your limit, you could try bringing your left leg forward, right leg back, full split. Good, come back to the half split. Walk your hands forward, bend into your front knee, and walk your left foot to the left side of the mat. Right knee is down, so you're in a low lunge stretch. Left foot is kind of wide. Hands down, or maybe you can come to your elbows or your forearms. And then option here, you could add a twist, press your left hand inside the left thigh. Last breath here. Now walk your left foot over to the right side of the mat. Bring your left shin parallel, and then bring your right shin over to the edge of the right side of the mat. So your legs are making two 90-degree angles. Turn to face forward, lift tall, and then see if you can come down over your left shin, fold forward. Elbows or forearms, maybe your chin drops. Fold. Deep breaths here. Good, slowly walk your hands up, lift your chest. And then again, open your legs out into a wide V, face the side of the mat. Good. You kind of adjust your legs, move side to side, shift forward and back. Lift tall, and now fold forward. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Maybe chest comes down, chin, reach forward. Breathe here. And then slowly walk your hands back in, lift your chest, pause at the top. Good, and then bring your legs together, wrap your arms around your shins, give yourself a hug, a squeeze, rock, hold in. Good, and then spin to face the top of the mat. With your feet together and your knees together, reach your arms forward, slowly roll down, And then come back up, a little bit of a core strengthener here, roll down, and then lift. One more time, roll down, come all the way onto your back, bend your knees, hug them into your chest, rock side to side. Pull your knees in and release, circle around. Good, then stretch your left leg straight, right knee pulls in. Let your right leg drop over to the left. Open your right arm out and gaze to the right, spinal twist. Slowly roll onto the back. Bend your knees, hug them into your chest, rock side to side. Let your right leg go long, bend your left knee in and twist to the side. Arms open wide, palms up, feeling a stretch along the front of your chest. Breathe. And then slowly come back to center. Hug your knees in one final time, rock side to side. And then reach your arms and legs up and give everything a nice shake. Shake out your arms, your legs, your hands, your feet. Shake, 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 shake it, shake it, shake it. Good, and then lower down onto your back for final Shavasana relaxation pose. Let your legs go long. Let your arms come out and down by your side, palms up. And if you have a blanket, find a blanket and put it on top of your body. Make yourself warm. You could put a pillow under your knees. And if you have a piece of clothing like a sweatshirt, place it over your eyes. So in Shavasana, we want to be comfortable, warm, and we want it to be dark. I'm going to go to the bathroom and then we'll set up for our guided meditation into Shavasana. I don't know, I'm so down. All right, so laying on your back for final relaxation, we're going to do a practice called Yoga Nidra, yogic sleep. So all you have to do is lay down and get comfortable. Make sure there's no distraction around you. Let your body feel totally relaxed here, safe, released, and let go. Take a deep breath in. And let a deep breath out. Inhale. And exhale. So this Yoga Nidra we're doing today has to do with Sankalpa, intention. Nestle your shoulder blades down onto your back so that your neck feels spacious and free. Allow your feet to fall gently open, turning the palms of your hands up, preferably not touching anything. Go ahead and make any final movement or adjustment now. And now we'll start to turn inward. As you settle into stillness, notice how your mind is spontaneously drawn into the present moment, instantly delivered back into the deeper part of yourself. Fully witness this process of your body coming to rest in Shavasana. Notice the uniqueness of this moment, any places of holding, any pockets of freedom. Be generous with yourself and allowing of whatever you find, whatever is arising in this moment. If there is resistance in the body to letting go, don't fight with it. Simply notice. Be present with all the sensations without judgment. If there are parts of the mind that resist becoming still and quiet, again, there is no need to struggle with this. Simply bear witness to whatever is arising in the mind in this moment without judgment. You are moving towards effortless, but there's no need to make anything happen. You are relaxing all effort, relaxing all trying. And sometimes it takes the body and the mind a little time to drop into the state of Yoga Nidra. Become aware of your body breathing. Nothing to do, but simply notice the body breathing, sensing that the breath itself is giving to your body and mind exactly what you need in this moment. Allow each breath in to take you further inward. Now, set your intention that you'll remain aware throughout the practice. If you feel yourself drifting off into sleep, you're welcome to bend one elbow, forearm perpendicular to the floor, fingers pointing loosely to the ceiling, as effortless as possible. Now begin to count backwards on your breath, starting at the number 10 and counting backward to the number 0. Simple like this. Breathe in 10. Breathe out 10. Breathe in 9. Breathe out 9. Counting the breaths down all the way to 0, as if each breath were a stepping stone, dropping you deeper and deeper into total relaxation. Let your breath be unhurried. There's no rush. Just allow the natural rhythm of your breath to guide you step by step into blissful and exquisite rest. If the mind wanders, without impatience or frustration, gently bring your mind back to counting the breath, starting at the number 10 and counting backwards to the number 0. See if you can keep your body still. Resist the urge to fidget. Now we'll bring awareness to the heart center and call upon Sankalpa. Your Sankalpa is your deep resolve, something that issues forth from your heart as a longing or a prayer that serves to remind you of your true nature. It's not something that you need to attain in the future, but something that is already present within you, just waiting to be revealed. For example, if you long for more peace in your life, your Sankalpa might be, I rest in peace. I am peace itself. No need to think too hard about it. Just allow the words to come to you. State your Sankalpa 3 times in the positive tense, as though what you long for has already come to pass and is here now, made manifest in every cell of your body. As you repeat your Sankalpa, silently to yourself 3 times, allow your entire being to open to the truth of these words, sensing and feeling them as the reality of your being. And now we will begin our body scan to guide you deeper into rest. We'll begin to rotate consciousness through the body. Simply bring your awareness to the part of the body as I name it, sensing the healing energy flowing into that part and sensing yourself relaxing around it. Bring your attention to the brow center deep in the brain, center of the throat, right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, tip of the right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, center of the throat, center of the heart, right side of the heart, center of the heart, left side of the heart, center of the heart, warm light at the center of the heart. Feel into the left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, tip of the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of the throat, center of the heart, warmth and light at the center of the heart, navel center, top of the sacrum, right hip, right knee, right ankle, tip of the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe, ankle, knee, hip, top of the sacrum, left hip, left knee, left ankle, tip of the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, left knee, hip, top of the sacrum, navel center, center of the heart, throat center, brow center. Gather all your awareness at the third eye, and now sense or feel all these points at once, and sense the space between them. You are the consciousness that pervades that space, a vast and boundless field of awareness. Gather your awareness at the third eye and see within yourself this infinite space. And now slowly start to bring your awareness back into the body, reestablishing a connection with your physical presence, and take the light of your awareness into your heart center. Return now to your sankalpa, calling upon your heartfelt prayer, your deep resolve, repeating it silently to yourself 3 times, sensing that every nerve and every cell of your being opens to experience the truth of these words. Bring your awareness back to the breath. Just with that awareness, your breath may naturally deepen. Allow that to happen. Wiggle the fingers and toes. And like a happy cat stretching out of the sunshine, reach the arms overhead and lengthen all 10 fingers and all 10 toes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, soften there with the arms overhead. Celebrate the space you've created inside through your practice. And then taking your time, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, squeeze, rock side to side. And then gently roll to your right side and pause there, resting on your side. And then take your time to press up into a seated position. Rising up, you can keep your eyes closed or soft gaze on the floor. Just take your time. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. And the practice of Yoga Nidra, or guided meditation, is now complete. So taking a moment of gratitude here for the body, the breath, and this practice today. Inhale and exhale. And we close our practice with the same word each time. And the word means the light in me sees, honors, and celebrates the light and the dark in you. Namaste. Good job, everyone. Did anyone fall asleep? If you did,
I
that's
was
about to. Yeah.
I forgot we were in class.
Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah. Does anyone want to share about how that meditation practice felt? Was it hard? Did it feel really nice?
I feel relaxed and good, and it's nice to start my day off this way and now loose and ready just to go.
Yeah, definitely. Anyone else? Christian, did you fall asleep? No. Christian? When I started doing this guided meditation, I would always fall asleep. And I think that's actually a good thing. They say you're not supposed to, but sometimes if our body needs rest, I think we should give it rest. So all right, well, that's it for class today. I'm going to post, I wanted to talk a little bit about some philosophy, but I kind of want to let you go now after you've had that like nice relaxation and roll into your day. So I'm going to post maybe a 10 or 15-minute video later today on YouTube as the follow-up to this class about the first limb of yoga, YAMA. And then for your journal entry for today for class, you could just write in your journal now about what your experience was like for your practice today, or what that yoga nidra was like. Talk about what your sankalpa was, what was your intention, and just kind of observations, that sort of thing. All right, well, I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you next week.